You sent over some pictures here and
Mhm.
just kind of put y'all side by side. It really puts in perspective why it was important to have you on the shot.
I was Emma's double on the first 3 Harry Potter films. And now I've sort of dipped my toe back into the wizarding world, because I now host a podcast speaking to other people that were in Harry Potter, just about the weird and wonderful time we had making the film. But if I take you back to the beginning, should I do that? Take you
Yeah,
back
do
to
it. Do it.
yeah. So when I was 10, so I'm now 33, just to put that into perspective. I went to sort of a little drama class, very low key after school sort of thing, in a church hall. I don't know, do you have that like in the States? I'm not sure, like sort of a, like an after school club thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
aftercare.
Yeah. So it wasn't like a really flashy stage school or anything like that. But the woman who ran it also had a really tiny agency. And she just said to my mum when she was picking me up from the class one day, like, oh, if you give me some pictures of Flick, like if any auditions ever came up, we could send her out. So I think I literally went home and my mum just took some pictures of me in the garden, like 10, just like, again, nothing professional. And then sort of in the meantime, all over sort of in the UK, we knew they were searching everywhere for these children to play Harry, Ron and Hermione. So they were going into schools and just looking everywhere. They weren't necessarily just going with sort of stage school people. But I had no process in that part. Like I never went up for the role of Hermione or anything like that. But it was the summer of 2000, I think. Yeah, it must have been summer of 2000. And we just got a call one day saying, oh, they're looking for somebody to be the double for the girl who's been cast as Hermione. But I didn't even know what a double is. Like my family have nothing to do with like film, entertainment, TV, anything. But obviously we knew what Harry Potter was. So it was like, great, okay. Just need to go and audition. So I auditioned, obviously got the part, and then that was my life for like the next 4 years.
Wow. So can you tell us what exactly is a body double?
Yeah, so a body double is it can be a lot of different things. But specifically why I was brought on as a body double is in the UK, and I do think from when I spoke to people, it is very similar in the US as well. When you're under the age of 16, you can only film on set for 4 hours a day. So your day can be longer. I think your day can be like 8.5 hours. But the other time you have to have like a legal requirement of doing schooling and also just having breaks, like a lunch break and a morning break and an afternoon break. So to maximize that 4 hours on set with under 16s, they had doubles. So if anything was like over the shoulder, far away, or maybe you were just needed for an eye line or to set up a shot, they could use us, because once you're over 16, you can film pretty much all the hours. So that's how they kind of got by to film, because they're still really long shoots, Harry Potter. They were like 9 months at least. So just to get through, they sort of had us. But I know older actors have doubles, and there's obviously stunt doubles. But for me personally, it was to share the time on set so they could film basically for a full day of 8 hours.
Sorry, I wanted to chime in. I just really want to point out that you sent over some pictures here and just kind of put y'all side by side. It really puts in perspective why it was important to have you on the shot. It's
yeah. I do think that, like, I don't really look like her anymore, but I think like you can see we have like a similar shaped face, and I think it's like the jawline. When you're filming things like side on or over the shoulder, it's actually quite important to have a similar jaw, and then obviously just like height, body size, hair color, those sorts of things.
But what do you think about this? Leave us a comment down below. We read every single one of them. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button because you have found your home for common sense in the gaming and entertainment worlds.